and we're in Portugal. I'm actually gonna have another sip because this is very cold. This is very fresh. Nothing quite like it. But as you can see, we are in an entirely new apartment. What's going on, guys? Brandon Hayden here. Hope you're having a great day. I'm not too sure what the date is specifically, but it's a Thursday and I'm posting this video on the same day that I'm recording it. Now, as you can see, our surroundings have changed a little bit. We've got a spiral staircase, pretty cute, tidy living room. If we come through here, you'll see the bedroom. My suitcase is down here. I'm not gonna unpack, so I'm not gonna be here long enough. This is another view of the bedroom. A little mirror for yours truly. And that is literally all there is. We're in Portugal for 1 week. We're only in this Airbnb for 2 days in total. And the reason we are here in this beautiful land, it's very sunny right now. It's on and off raining, like throughout, like every third day it might rain, but it is warm. I was just driving, I was sweating. But the sole purpose for us being here is a 1 week bodybuilding boot camp, sort of off-season blitz at a gym called Blackout. Now, you may have seen Blackout Gym in my videos in the past. It is probably one of the biggest and best gyms in Europe, like ever made. The owner of the gym is absolutely sound, and he basically said, if I want to come here to train for the week, then I'm more than welcome to do so. So that's what we're here to do. We're here to eat a lot, enjoy the sun. There's a nice little beach club local where I can just like sit on my laptop and do a bunch of work, but the sole purpose is to get absolutely massive. And yes, the gyms in the UK are good, Elite's good, Foundry's good, but when you see Blackout, which you'll see in the next video, by the way, because today I'm going to be answering some recent questions, some things that have been sort of lingering, some things that I wanted to speak about, especially considering now we're back on YouTube consistently. Now and again, obviously in breaks of time, there's a bunch of like unspoken stuff that I want to cover, but I can't really cover it in every single video. So this one's going to be answering a bunch of your guys' recent questions and clearing up some of the air with some stuff. And when that's all said and done, today for me is leg day, and the underground leg section in Blackout is absolutely crazy. They've got machines that you haven't even seen before. And I forgot to show you the bathroom. It's actually pretty nice, like it's very clean. There's just one big main issue, and it's the way this place has been built. Because I'm 6'1", and this place was made for the average 5'7" dude. The issue won't lie with the morning and nighttime activities. For example, this is me sat on the toilet, right? Enough space to scroll on my phone or do whatever the hell I'm gonna do in the morning. The issue is honestly the shower, and twice I've hit my head on the way the bedroom is the way the bedroom's shaped, because it's like an attic conversion. It's lovely. This place was extremely cheap, by the way. It's like £50 a night. Now this is hilarious. Yeah, so this is it. Oh crap, I'm getting cold. This is it. I can kind of stand, but if I stand totally up, my head touches the top of this. And all the doorways I have to duck under, especially the bedroom. That's what we're dealing with. Being tall's good, but being short would be really easy in this place. Now obviously, because I'm here for the week, luckily the gym that I'm going to is literally a 5-minute drive from where I'm staying. Getting to and from the gym is going to be super easy, which is the sole purpose obviously in being here. So I wanted to make sure that I was as close as possible to that space. But I rented a car and it's not too bad. Don't ask me what it is because I have no idea. I basically asked the guy for an SUV and he gave me this. It's a small SUV and it does the job. It's very modern inside. It's actually not too bad. I would show you the inside, but I forgot the key coming downstairs, and the place that I'm staying is it's like 3 floors up, so I'm not gonna go back up there. This is the back view. You probably can't see inside, like that's just my reflection probably. We got some top spec alloys looking very clean, very shiny. We got a little stray, and this is the front. So yeah, honestly, that's my current surroundings, and honestly, it might seem quite random. If you haven't known me for many years, you wouldn't know that I love doing these trips quite often because it takes you out of your regular surroundings. You can still keep up with everything you do, because obviously I work online, like I run Hardbody from my laptop. If I need to have any calls, I can have them from anywhere in the world. As long as there is a gym and a place for adequate nutrition, I can pretty much go anywhere, which is a blessing. And it's honestly the sole purpose I made this channel in the first place, to have freedom to see the world and to explore while doing exactly what I love to do, which is literally this. It's just obviously more ideal when you have a place that has an incredible gym, because why would you travel to somewhere that didn't have one of those? And just before filming this video, my face might look a little bit flush. It's because of the fact that I literally just got back from an all-you-can-eat sushi buffet, which was €13, so about 11.5 or 12 pound, for all-you-can-eat prawns, all-you-can-eat mussels, all-you-can-eat sushi. And I was like, to be honest, I don't really want to make eggs right now, and I just want to consume as much as possible, especially considering today's going to be a leg day. I wanted to make sure that I was well fed. I'm probably going to have a pre-workout meal as well after I film this video, but then obviously we're going to be headed to the gym to write myself off. Oh, and finally, the staircase to get up this place is spiral and it shakes when I walk on it. Definitely somewhat of a hazard. All right, so before we get into the questions, I just got a very, very interesting text from Callum, and it's regarding the show shows we're going to be competing in this year, because he's just picked the 4 shows that we're going to be doing. It's actually crazy that I've just like received that message like right now as I've come to Portugal literally to do this, and I've just got the message about like, you know, what the work I'm going to do now and have been doing will turn into. I'm gonna give him a call, see if he answers. Him right here. Hey, what's up, bro? I'm filming a YouTube video, but I wanted to call you because obviously it's about like the shows and stuff. What made you come to the conclusion about these shows? Just like they made sense to you?
Am I live on camera right now?
Not your face, obviously, just your voice. Yeah, you can put it on.
If you're not going to go US, that's the closest schedule to Europe that we've got. 4 shows, and there's a 5-week gap between all 4 shows. So the thing you don't want is what we learnt last time, is that long prep. Your body starts to fade the longer you go and the longer you try and hold condition. And if we want to do multiple shows, they need to be in a pretty quick succession, because it'll be very hard to bounce 2, 3, 4 shows with travel and hold on to the best look.
The first show is 12 weeks, so like as we said before, doing that really like slow grueling start where like cardio's not really in, you know, steps are at 10k, calories are at like 3,700 or 3,800, whatever they was. We started really high. The first one is after 12 weeks. And the final one is after, I think, like 18 weeks or something.
Just over 17, yeah.
So the whole prep is going to be less than the entire last one, but it means that we just need, when prep starts essentially, we'll be slamming down the hammer straight away.
You'll just start more assertively, but also your start point in general is leaner than it was. So conditioning wise, like 12 weeks is, I don't even think it'll take 12 weeks. Well, 12 weeks is a good number to aim for anyway. The biggest thing is 6 weeks. The biggest thing now is just getting the body in a groove day to day where it's just on the same plan and the same variables consistently for 6 weeks. If you can do that, then as soon as that first adjustment goes in on week 1, there's going to be an immediate change, and then we're just off to a run from there.
Easy. I'm going to say on the vlog what these shows are going to be now, and we'll fucking do it.
The thing is, just 6 weeks now, just dialing in as consistent as we can, so everything's just in a groove and habits are there and routines there for week 1 of prep.
On a side note, what's it like being a dad now?
Pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Little soon-to-be monster.
I know, man.
Congratulations, though, man. It's amazing. And tell Hannah that I said congrats, and I hope that she's all right.
Yeah, she's good. She's bounced back real quick, so
good.
It's been good so far.
All right, I'll let you get back to it. Thank you for the call.
We'll speak soon.
See you in a bit. Bye-bye. There we have it. The shows have been picked, and I'm going to break down what these shows are going to be right now, because I feel like I'm not going to like lead you on or like, you know, wait to say what shows they're going to be. The same competitors are going to be there, the same people, the same other pros are going to be stepping on stage with me. So saying it right now, like I'm not trying to hide anything to like create some cool impact or whatever. I'd prefer you to follow along the journey of the next 6 weeks, and then obviously when prep starts, Hardbody Shredding 2025 will begin, and obviously it's going to begin on the 1st of June in 6 weeks and 3 days. We're picking up where we left off. The Austrian Oak Pro. I got my pro card in Austria at the Austrian Oak show, and obviously we're going to be there in St. Polten. The memories of this place. They were going back for the first show, so that's 12 weeks. That's on August 24th. Second show is the European Pro Championships, September 13th to the 14th. That's in Germany. So we're going back to Germany because we were obviously just there for FIBO. The third one is Tsunami Showdown France Pro, September 27th in Lille. I've been to that show before. That was actually the first pro show that I was gonna do when I got my pro card, and then my whole body started to swell. Do you remember the time when like I was doing some jabs and I had an allergic reaction to Primo? The entire one side of my body, legs, lats, shoulder, it completely swelled up, and I looked like 6 weeks out on one side and then like a few days out on the other side. It was really weird. I feel like we're like ticking all these boxes this year, like unspoken, like undone things in my life, and we're just gonna smash through them. And then the final one is the 2025 Colosseum Italy Pro, October 5th, Italy. That's a roadmap of 4 shows. I'm not pressuring myself to do all 4 shows when you're on prep, whether it goes really well and you just like every day's a blessing and you're just smashing through it every day. If your body starts to fight back after show 2 and 3, it's sometimes best to not do show 4. But if we're in a great place, then we'll do 4 shows. But the main one to look forward to right now is the 24th of August, the St. Polten Austrian Oak Pro. I get so many questions every single day, which is, bro, when are you gonna compete? You haven't competed for ages. I'm like, it hasn't even been that long. Don't people literally suggest to people on the off season they should take some time and grow before like doing their pro debut? So I've literally done what people suggest, and then there's other people being like, oh, bro's given up, bro doesn't want to compete anymore, bro doesn't. I'm like, are you like, do you compete? Do you do this? Do you know? Or do you just like, are you a fan of it and you think like you can just do a show every 4 weeks forever and that's just it? No, that's not the way it works. I think it is the smartest thing to do when you get a pro card. It would have been 2 years since competing again, so obviously that is what's happened. We need to make sure we optimize the next 6 weeks and 3 days as much as possible while eating an adequate amount of food, training and leaving nothing on the table, and then obviously being ready to be in a position to start prep. And obviously, as Callum said, we'll be starting prep in like more of an aggressive manner rather than just like low cardio, high calories to begin with. I was going to answer loads of questions during this video, but like I feel like I could just call it like what shows I'm competing in, because that was literally it. I'm going to answer a few questions just because I said that I would, and that's what this video is going to be. I wasn't expecting to receive the text from Callum being like, hey, these are the shows you're going to do, because that's pretty crazy. That's a whole video in itself. But considering the fact that we're here, I may as well answer a few. So why the hell has he got a trainer, for he has been doing this for years? Why? Just why? I think the reason why it's really important to still have a trainer slash coach, obviously he doesn't train me in person, sometimes he does like a few times a year. The reason it's really important is because you can always learn, right? Callum is going on his own journey, learning things from multiple different people, multiple different coaches, and from years of experience, right? Periodically throughout the year, I'll learn something new because he learned something new. And obviously when it comes to prep, you can't judge your appearance accurately when you're in it. When you're looking at your reflection and your head starts to go, that you can't judge the scale, you can't judge the mirror, you have to judge it as a whole picture, and sometimes it's impossible to do that unless you're looking at it from the outside. Next question. I really admire how long you've been in the game. Super inspiring. I didn't have the courage to post content for the last few years, but now I'm 28 and I'm ready to go all in. Any tips besides just post and do it? The only advice to give someone is to really, like, if you really want to do social media as a job, just post and do it. Obviously, all the mistakes you're going to make, you're not going to be able to learn from them unless you're posting and doing it. The opportunities and the fact that you create your own luck when you are going to achieve a goal in terms of like the amount you apply, amount of time and effort you apply to it. For example, with social media, if you're creating a vertical piece of content, right, to put out there, like a message you want to share, you can obviously post that on YouTube Shorts, TikTok, and Instagram Reels, right? Rather than just doing Instagram, do all three, because then you've got 3 opportunities to get lucky. Lucky being a viral video that will help build your name. Next, how often are you going to do that a week? Are you going to do it once a week, so you've got 52 opportunities, which is like 156 opportunities to get lucky throughout the year, or are you going to post 4 times a week? Or are you going to post every day? Because if you post every day, that's 1,000 opportunities to get lucky every single year, right? This is what I mean with you create your own luck with social media, but it's not just that. It's with every single thing you do in life. I think by you asking this question, it's a leap or a request of some inspiration or some motivation. But realistically, like, I'm not there waking you up in the morning. I'm not going to be there when you're tired and you just want to like go to the gym, or you just want to turn the camera off. I'm not going to be there to force you to keep it on. You know, you have to do that yourself. Next, you're forgetting about your cycle and upcoming show that you're going to enter. I just answered the show, and the stack will be devised obviously when prep starts. I'm going to make a separate video breaking down my entire stack, probably in one of the ones this week. Next question, any advice on supplements for a 16-year-old to bulk? There's only 3 supplements you should take as a 16-year-old if you want to actually like receive some enhancement. You could get it from food, but if you want it cheap, if you want it easy, if you're in a rush, protein powder, creatine, and pre-workout to give you a bit of an added kick in the gym. So obviously you're making sure that you're hitting your protein targets. Creatine's a fantastic supplement that will help with a lot of fullness and hydration of the muscle. It will help with endurance in the gym as well. And then obviously pre-workouts to get you off your ass on the days you don't want to train. The final one is, where's your girlfriend gone, or has it finished already? Now, I wanted to briefly just like speak about sort of like the relationship thing on social media, because obviously, first of all, I'm not going to talk about my love life on social media for a purpose of sort of like my own outlook on how I've orchestrated my channel over the last like 10 years, because I have shared pretty much every facet of like the girls that I've dated on social media. I think the direction of this channel should definitely go in the way of what I want to inspire people to do themselves, and that's go to the gym and lift heavy weights. That's believe in themselves enough to have an idea and do whatever it takes to turn that into a reality. It's to travel the world and to have a good time, and it's to just like, whatever you are doing, whatever you're going through in life, there's always a positive thing to look at. There's always a brighter day. There's always something to work towards. You know, none of that has anything to do with my love life. None of it. Like, it actually doesn't. And that's one thing that I failed to recognize, and that's one thing that I failed to realize. And that's also one thing that I realized in my 7-week break from YouTube, epiphany era. What do I want the direction of this YouTube channel to be? And it definitely isn't in the direction of my personal love life, because otherwise I'm sharing what I'm doing, I'm sharing what I'm trying to like build, I'm sharing bodybuilding, I'm sharing like friends and family and stuff whenever they come into the video. I've also got nothing for me. I've got nothing private. I've got nothing that's like secretly mine. I've got, you know what I mean? I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate to this, because it might have been quite surprising that I did share so much over the years of my relationship and all that sort of stuff, so it might be a breath of fresh air for a lot of you. And honestly, it is a breath of fresh air to me now. Whatever I decide to do in the realm of who I want to see, who I want to be with, who I don't want to be with, who I do want to be with, like anything I do with that part of life is completely my choice without exterior opinions. Not that I ever cared about the opinions, because it never like impacted how I would like feel within a relationship like ever, because obviously I'm a grown-ass man and I can make my own decisions. But it wasn't pleasant primarily for the other people involved. Do you know what I mean? Like reading comments like, oh, that X was better, this X was better, oh, I preferred this. Like, who the hell wants to read that? And to be honest, who is anyone to have an opinion on who another man decides to spend his time with? Like, let's be real for a second. That whole realm of my life won't be part of these YouTube videos anymore, or until I decide otherwise, primarily because I want this channel to be about only a few things: bodybuilding, competing, doing my pro debut, and smashing myself on prep, building my company, and one day building a gym and having the first retail store in that gym for Hardbody. Like I said earlier, I started this channel literally to be able to have a job where I can like go out there and not be restrained to a job, or, you know, to be able to do what I've done right now, obviously, just like pick up and leave for a week because I want to. That is a blessing. That is something that loads of people don't get the chance to do. It's something that anyone can have the chance to do, obviously with years and years and years dedicated to a certain goal, and if it works out then they have the freedom to do it. But it's a privilege. And it's the one thing I started this whole thing for, because when I was 17 years old, I booked a ticket to Nice, France, and I booked a flight for myself for the first time, and I went away and I fell in love with what it was to let go, just to make memories. And all the things that came from that was this whole YouTube channel and everything that's happened since that, which is a bloody amazing thing. And it's pretty crazy to look back at. Sometimes when I watch my old videos, I'm like, no freaking way has all of that turned into this. So now I know the direction of my channel, I know where I'm competing, I know how long I've got until I gotta start prep, and you guys know what the situation is, where my head's at with all of this, and I hope that that's okay with you, because it's okay with me. That is gonna be it for this video. I hope you didn't mind a more simple video, like a sit down sort of Q&A for the rest of the day. I'm gonna go to blackout, I'm gonna destroy myself. The reason I'm not gonna record this one is because it's a leg day, and the first workout in this place I just want to have for myself. I just want to listen to some music, I want to speak to the people at the gym, and I want to establish my surroundings, and then the following workout I'm going to take you there for. I'm so excited, honestly. Hardbody Shredding 2025, I'm going to make sure it's the best shredding series I've ever done on this entire channel. There's something about documenting a shredding series every single day that keeps me so focused on everything that prep is. No exterior distractions. I get to live prep, I get to edit prep, I get to live it again, and it keeps my mind so forward thinking towards this process. Seeing myself change, seeing the progress is only motivating, and I can't wait for you to be part of it with me. If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like, turn on post notifications, subscribe if you haven't already, because it really helps. Subscribe if you haven't already, because it really helps the channel grow, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.